So, guys, Morrissey is probably in, and Hayes, we're going to assume he is. And how big of a lift is this for the Jets to have Morrissey back?
Well, it has the potential to be massively significant. I mean, he's the #1 defenseman. He's a guy that chews up a ton of minutes. He plays in every situation. He's a game changer. So having Morrissey in, obviously, whatever he brings to the table is significant, but it also filters everyone else into position the way that they're supposed to be. But I will say, I don't know if we kind of have a true answer on how much impact he's going to have until we see what kind of form he's in. Right? We don't know exactly what he's been dealing with, but I think it's safe to assume he's not at 100%. So if he's not at 100%, he's not a big guy. You saw St. Louis, they were trying to bury him every single time they could, and they did a lot in the previous round. I can guarantee you Peter DeBoer's messaging is the exact same as Jim Montgomery's was. If Morrissey's got the puck, hit him. If he just got rid of the puck, hit him. Maybe even if he doesn't have the puck, hit him and make sure his life is difficult, if not miserable. And if it is, then again, you may not have the exact version of Josh Morrissey that can put the Winnipeg Jets over the top. But Bruce, you can speak to it as a coach. Getting your #1 defenseman back, even if he's 70%, 80%, it's certainly a benefit to have.
Well, mentally, for the rest of the team, they want to see him because they're going to feel bigger, they're going to feel better. But, I mean, I do know that if I'm Dallas, I'm dumping the puck into his corner every chance I get, and then we're just continue finishing. But the idea of having a defenseman that has the effect of having a Quinn Hughes, of having a Cale Makar back in the lineup, of having any great defenseman that, hey, listen, last year he was in the Norris Trophy. He was one of the final 3. This guy plays in every situation. It is also going to be easier on matchups for the Jets. Now, I mean, they don't. If they have Logan Stanley and Luke Hughes, or I mean Quinn, whatever the other Hughes, or the Shen. I'm losing my mind here. Luke Shen on the ice here. I mean, they're not going to want those two against Dallas's best line. Now they can put Morrissey out there and he can play the 25 to 27 minutes. Listen, everybody is hurting right now. He's probably hurting a little bit more, but I guarantee once the game starts and the adrenaline goes, he's not going to feel a thing. He's going to feel sore after the game, but tonight's game is too important. He's going to play. He's going to be fine, and he's going to lift every one of the Jets players up, knowing that we've got him back in the lineup. I think it's a big get. Even if he's not 100%, he's going to make everybody else better and bigger on that Jets team.
Well, and that's just what the Jets need, especially if they're looking to contain Mikko Rantanen on the other side, because he comes into tonight's game with back-to-back hat tricks. And Bruce, you coached against a lot of great players. Can you put yourself in the Jets dressing room? What specific message are you giving the team in hopes of slowing Rantanen down tonight?
I mean, you know what? It's really a difficult message because he's big enough to stand in front of the net. You can punish him all you want. He's a guy like Ovechkin that's built like he loves you. You want to hit me? Hit me. That's not going to hurt me. But what you have to do is every time he touches the puck, you've got to be on him. When he's in front of the net, you've got to make sure you get his stick and you don't let him get in position. I mean, those are the subtle things that you're going to do. Great players find ways to make great plays, and you're not going to stop him from making a great play. But what you can do is get in his way, make it as difficult for him as possible, especially in the neutral zone. Don't let him skate. Interfere a little bit, but make it tough on him, and you're going to get the matchups as much as you want. And if they have to play, I know if Dallas has to play him twice as much or double shift him in that, they're going to do it. But I mean, to me, you can't rely totally on saying, hey, let's stop Mikko Rantanen and we stop Dallas, because that's not the case. They got too many weapons. You know he's there. You've got somebody going to be on him, whether it's a defense pair or a forward, and you just got to play the game, though. I mean, you can't rely that he's going to be the only guy on the ice to score, and because Dallas has got a lot of weapons and a lot of guys can score.
Yeah, I don't think it's about stopping him, completely. He's on such a heater right now. It's more about containing him. But every playoff series takes on a different complexion. There's ebbs and flows. So it may be not necessarily about stopping him. It's about matching him Well, defensemen aren't going to do that. Kyle Connor, you better start scoring. Mark Scheifele, you better start scoring. Nick Ehlers, if you're in the lineup, which you are and you're healthy again, maybe you got to match it. So if Rantanen's going to put up a goal and an assist tonight, can Connor do better than that? He's got more than enough ability to do it. So again, it's not necessarily about hoping you can game plan to stop him, contain him, and someone on the Jets, they got to beat him.
That's right. And you know what? It's early, but FanDuel already has Conn Smythe odds out. Rantanen is second on the list behind only Connor McDavid.